He just keeps on putting out more content. I'm not a perfect person. I'm going to cover it if he puts stuff out. You got this hotel room video, then you got another Twitter Spaces. This is my job, man. This is what I do.
Wait, Brian, so to all the people that are asking why you don't show the clips, can you answer that question for them?
I can't show the clips. They're already out there. I mean, there's so many clips, it's unbelievable. I know everybody wants me to put out my evidence, but I can't put out my evidence or else they're going to come after my family. So I choose not to.
Okay, so they're going to come after your family if you put out the clips, but you announced to everyone that you have the clips. I have these clips. I'm not going to put them out or else they'll come after my family. Oh, okay. But if you had the clips and they knew you were there and you said you might put it out, then they probably wouldn't come after your family. So when I started this whole thing on Ryan Garcia, the first video I did is I was like, I think this guy is smoking crystal. And everyone was like, you can't say a thing like that, Jesse on Fire, without proof. And I'm like, I mean, it seems like there's a lot of people saying a lot of things without proof. You know, like Ryan Garcia saying that he was taken to Bohemian Grove and kidnapped and then held down and been, forced to watch people grape babies, seems like the kind of thing that if it was going to be used as intended, since things like that really do happen, minus the kidnapping part of the viewer, you get people there voluntarily because that's the entire way that you hold it over their head. So you saying that you were kidnapped and held down invalidates your story because that is not how that works, okay? This is coming from someone who got a strike on my channel from talking about pizza fate, okay? So when I tell you, you invalidated your story the second that you said you got held down, now I'm like, show us evidence of things, you're just making things up. Anyway, neither here nor there. This video right here that just came out is absolutely unbelievable, and we're going to look at this along with a bunch of other things that have come out since yesterday. We have the Andrew Tate Spaces, which I did a video on, which is in members only. We're going to recover that. We have Devin Haney's father on a call from last night with Adrian Broner replacing Ryan Garcia in their fight. That happened, in case you guys haven't seen that yet. And then we have a bunch of, Twitter, like another Twitter rant from Ryan Garcia, which we're going to have to cover. It's a lot of stuff to cover, but we're going to start right here where Ryan Garcia is going to lay all of the concerns to rest because he's in a motel room. Okay, a motel room. And by the way, I just want to keep pointing this out, that when all of this stuff happens, it's always around the same time. Every single day when he does this, it's always around the same time. It was 10 a.m. on the West Coast yesterday. It was 10 a.m. on the West Coast the day before when he was putting stuff on Instagram. And again, now today, this went up an hour ago, which is, so that would be 8 a.m. on the West Coast. And you know what it looks like when you look at this? Looks like a guy who's been up all night in a motel room. And you want to know what that would support? Remember what I said when I started this whole thing? And let me tell you what else is going to support that is this clip right here. And go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and like the video, and let's jump into it. Watch this.
All right, we got Ryan's, come closer. We got Ryan's non-negotiable list for camp. Number one.
For the record, what this is this is something that they have now made together in a hotel room on a motel pad of paper, like it's the hotel pen, the hotel paper, and they have written down Ryan's non-negotiables list for Devin Haney camp, okay? Keep that in mind. Now, let's watch the rest of this. It's only 2 minutes long, and then I'm going to tell you this is another thing that, for me, removes all doubt about whether this is drugs or not. Let's continue.
Train 6 days a week. Number two, one form of recovery every day. Number three, no smoking at all and no edibles. Number four, drinking wine only.
I don't even take edibles, though.
Hey, he's looking pretty rough, dude. Okay? This is put up in the morning. First of all, this is put up an hour ago. And does this look like a guy whose hair has been done, or has he shaved? Has his hair been done? Or does this look like a guy who did his hair and got ready last night and then now is doing this in the morning? It's light out, okay? It's light out, right? His hair is, this is 8 a.m. up all night hair and no shave. Let's continue.
Glasses on Wednesday, 4 glasses on Sunday. And remember, this is like
non-negotiable. I know.
But you don't have to do it. Just because it's there, don't mean you have to do it.
Right. Maybe I decide I won't do it.
Exactly. Number 5, strict diet. No eating out, no fried stuff like that. 6, sleep. Number 7, Bible study. Number 8, love everyone. Number 9, your daily meditations. Number 10, everyone in camp must abide by this list. Number 11, accountability partners. And number 12, the best one, Knock Devin Haney the fuck out, baby.
Let's go.
All right, RG. Once you sign, hey, hold on.
So in case we're unclear on this, this is a contract that they wrote together right now in the morning, looking like that, having been up all night, obviously, because it's light out. And if you can't tell that this is something he wore the night before with his hair messed up because it's not done anymore after a night of partying, then you don't know what you're looking at. And now he's going to sign it on a Bible. So let's just continue real quick.
Oh, let me write right up top.
Negotiables. Okay, come on, bro. Let me just sign it. I know what it means. I know what non-negotiable means.
No, Mo, I'm putting it there. Sign it right here, RG. This is the contract right here.
Can I write the line?
On the Bible.
Oh man, okay. This is powerful.
This is powerful. This is for sure.
No, it's signed. It's done.
Let's go!
What did I just do?
So now, when I told you before that I'm real good at picking out when we're talking like I'm bipolar or I'm on drugs, I told you I'm good at this. If you still have questions after this, then you have no ability whatsoever to pick out a person who's on drugs. Okay, think about this. A, morning, been up all night. B, what did he just sign? Like they just wrote up a contract this morning to do what? To, number one, train 6 days a week, right? To not smoke more than only smoke or not smoke at all, okay? To drink only 9 glasses of wine a week, okay? Sleep, all of these things that you're like, well, yeah, of course that's what he does. When I first watched this, I thought he was like, this is what I do, man. Nah. He was writing up a contract for what he's committing to do starting now for the Devin Haney fight, okay? And then he signed it and was like, oh my God, what did I just do? Oh, you mean you committed to sleep? And you committed to no smoke, you committed to no, like, oh my gosh, this is such a huge change in what I've been doing. Okay. I mean, there's no question now. Okay. If anybody thinks this is just some kind of psychotic break that is not being driven by drugs, this is, you're wrong. Okay. Like you're wrong. Now, whether the drug, if someone was like, look, he's actually just racking tons of Adderall and he's like, and that's what's making him not sleep or whatever, maybe. But this is the end of the conversation about whether this is just a sober guy who's like having a bipolar episode, not driven by drugs right there. He just committed to what anyone would expect from a professional athlete who's leading up to a fight. And then went, oh my God, I can't believe I'm going to do this. And that's why you subscribe to this channel, is because when you want to know what's going on with an epic meltdown and you're like, is he crazy? Is he on drugs? Is it both? They're all, Jesse's going to be able to figure it out. And I will. And I just did. So that's what that is. So now we go into everything else that's going on. And now we have to look at it through the lens of knowing. Now, this seems like a good video to plug Happy Hippo, which is the source that I use for my Kratom shots. I drink these before I go to jiu-jitsu. I never talk about what Kratom is on the channel, and that will continue to be the case because if you don't know what it is, don't worry about it. But I am sure a lot of you know exactly what it is. And so this is a great source for Kratom shots and all kinds of really creative ways that they have put Kratom into these products that make it not so miserable to put into your body. Again, these energy shots are the bomb and they're really cheap, dude. If you're looking at that, that's the one that I'm talking about right here. $8.99 is a ridiculously low price for what you get. And these are the bomb. They also have a bunch of other stuff, man. I just recommend you go to happyhippo.com and you check out all of their different products. Look for one that sounds like a good fit for you. And you check out, use promo code JesseOnFire for a big discount. And enjoy that this dude is partying on a level that is way beyond what anybody expected because now he just put it on blast, dude. He put that on blast now himself without even realizing it. He thinks, no, I'm going to show him I'm really committed. That's why I'm going to commit to this stuff. People are like, you're not already doing that? Like, wait, what? And then you walk out like this, He's self-narking himself out. He's literally self-ratting all the time. So now we go and we start looking at this Bohemian Grove stuff and the fact that he was raped when he was 2 by his family. And you're like, okay, so let's just look at this through the lens of this guy is probably on a massive amount of drugs, staying up all night and talking absolute utter nonsense. So let's move on to the next thing. Now, would it be irresponsible for me not to leave the door open that maybe what he's doing is just drinking all night and smoking, like he said? Sure, that is possible. But if that is the case, he is doing that at a volume that is way beyond anything anybody understood based on this reaction and this contract that he wrote up. There's just no room for interpretation anymore. So now let's move over to the Twitter rant that he went on before posting that video. Then we're gonna go back to that video and actually listen to him talk about these topics. But we're gonna go one at a time through his tweets from this morning. And this is like, dude, this is just like Chandler Jones, except worse. It's just like, it's actually probably much more like Charlie Sheen. Like this was like when Charlie Sheen went nuts, Tiger Blood, all of that stuff. I don't even want to, like, you guys know what you're looking at. So let's just go through this. All right. So 4 hours ago. So for the record, what time was it 4 hours ago? Okay. 4 hours ago, what time was it on the West Coast? Okay. 7 a.m. 7 a.m. on the West Coast is when he started tweeting. Now, because of the video I just showed you, you know that he was either just waking up at 7 or he had been up all night. What do you think? What's your guess? So anyway, so we start here. Ryan Life Matters. Can we get that trending? Looks like no. 252,000. No, looks like not. And check this out. Okay, so this is the Bohemian Grove stuff, and I just cannot stress this enough. People who are still acting like this is something that is real, and I'm not talking about the Bohemian Groves. I'm not talking about like child, the trafficking stuff. None of that. I'm talking about, is Ryan Garcia telling the truth about having been there physically and having firsthand knowledge of this stuff? If you believe he is, then you are just taking his word for it, because he has provided absolutely no evidence whatsoever except for things that have been on the internet forever. Okay. And like I said, I got a strike for talking about this. I'm not a person who doesn't believe in this, but yeah, I mean, depending on, how whatever, like, it's not like I believe everything, but like, I'm a person who has talked about this and got banged on my channel. But anyway, so let's just keep it rolling. So he said, it just keeps rolling. It keeps it rolling in, y'all. Don't have to believe they took me here, but I don't have to prove anything to you. You are the one that their whole family been threatened. You aren't the one their whole family been threatened. Okay. Well, so here's the thing. You do have to prove it, actually. You do, because you're trying to demonstrate that you're not crazy. Okay. So if everyone's like, dude, this guy's lost his mind, and then you're like, nah, man, I haven't lost my mind. And you're all, okay, what's he going to say next? He's all, I was taken to Bohemian Grove, held down while they raped kids in front of me. You're all, and he's like, and I have proof. You're like, all right, well then show the proof. He's like, I don't have to do that. You're all, so why are you talking about it? He's all, I just want to let you know I'm not crazy. You're like, so this is not helping with that. This is making you look more crazy. You show us proof, everyone's gonna be all, damn, all right, my bad, me first. I would say that, okay? I love God and my kids. I love Jesus. I'm healthy and I don't have no medical issues, for the record. Really? I mean, so then what's making you behave like this at 7 a.m? So I'm with my wife, Drea. All the other stuff is cap. Made me almost lose my family. Okay, so I did hear a clip of him on another interview, and Drea is begging him to get off the call. Okay, we'll play that later. Begging him. Hang up the phone, Ryan. Hang up the phone, Ryan. He's all, no, I'm just exposing the truth. She's all, you're exposing yourself. That is verbatim what she said. He's all, literally, the people around him are like, you are losing your mind, dude. Shut up. Stop talking. And he will not listen to anybody. All right. But with Jesus, you will power through all of that. And keep in mind, this dude said that his family raped him when he was 2. Okay. And the only reason I even say it like this, because this is not like, I mean, it's kind of funny. Let's be honest. It's pretty funny. But like, if I'm in his family, do I think that's funny? It's like, Ryan, did you really just say that your family raped you? You really said that? Yeah, I did. Okay, well, stop saying that. It's not true. Yes, it is. You just don't know. Okay, who did it? I'm not going to tell you. All right, guy. You keep saying you have proof. Well, let's look at it. Okay, so he played the trailer for... Wait, what is this for? Oh my God, no, he didn't. He's playing the trailer for the movie about when the journalist exposed the Catholic Church for what's it called? Victimizing kids. No one is saying that kids aren't getting victimized, guy. No one is saying, like, you're saying that you personally had it happen to you by someone in your family and that you were brought to Bohemian Grove and tied up and forced to watch it. Okay, those are two very different things, guy. obviously. I don't know why I'm talking about this as if this is like, you know, a coherent person making a serious argument. Whoa, what just happened? Oh, duh. Okay, so continuing on. Changing the Pope name to Poop. Nice. Okay, so how many more kids will y'all allow this to happen to? Okay, no one is saying that that's not an issue. Okay, this whole thing is literally exactly the same as him talking about Jesus and trying to use that as a deflection against like criticism. I'm not even sure if he realizes it, but like that's all you're doing. Okay, everyone agrees this is a terrible thing that should be addressed. We're more talking about right now, like, are you crazy? No, I'm not crazy. I'm telling you guys the truth. I'm exposing the elites. I mean, yeah, are you though? Why do you think that in all scary movies, they always use priests from Catholic churches? Because they are maesters and they allow you to disrespect God. Okay. Wait, I'm the bad guy for calling out an institution that has an unbelievable number of grape and moyes. I'm the bad guy. I'm the crazy one. Okay, again, dude, this guy. Okay, I know he's crazy. I know that he's staying up all night. I know he's talking nonsense. But I'm serious. I cannot believe I'm going to use this word. I find this offensive, dude. Like, seriously, I find, like, not the fact that he's pointing out that these problems exist. I find this it's impossible to offend me. I don't even know why I'm saying that. I actually think this is hilarious. But I find it gross that he is taking a very serious issue like this and using it for whatever he thinks he's doing. I don't think he's aware that he's doing it. I realize that, but this is the same thing. You know, he's like, I just encourage you guys to get to know Jesus. And I did the video about that. I'm like, no. People ask you if you're doing blow and then you're like, get to know Jesus. It's like, stop using something that's very serious, the most serious thing to people, to just deflect people from criticizing you. Okay? Like, stop it. That's all this is. This is just another version of that. Okay? Oh, people are saying I'm crazy. Well, guess what? I'm standing here ready to expose all the child rapists. You're like, how are you going to do that? Because I have all the proof. I don't give a fuck, Andrew Tate. I don't even give a Ryan, we're talking about your drug use and your mental state, and I'm talking about children. Why y'all talking about me? Anyway, so sometimes I crack jokes, but like, nah, WTF, I'm dead serious. Look it up. Everyone getting real quiet now. Yeah, it's 7 a.m, dude. Wait, hasn't people said worse things and nothing happened? Why y'all tripping on me? As long as I don't create a lie, I will be okay. They actually have the files of Jesus, the Ark, the Covenant, the giants, the clones, the aliens, files on everything. They are the ones that let me in. Played they ass. Let's double click into that one. Let's go ahead and double click into that one. All right. So again, we're playing the card of I'm an elite insider and I'm finally exposing the elites. Really? I think that what's happening is you've been on the internet and have read lots of stuff that a lot of us have read, and now you're parroting it and pretending because you're famous that you have an inside view. Again, like I said in the beginning of this video, the way that he invalidated, like, I cannot believe that I'm even pretending that anybody would have believed this, but a lot of people have been saying on the internet that they think that he's telling the truth. Okay, for the record, guys, okay, when this stuff does happen, like Epstein and all that stuff, which is absolutely real, the reason they do it is to compromise people, okay? It's to get them on the inside of a thing that they can't leave. Like, you can't leave. If you are going, example, just as a metaphor, like not a metaphor, but like as an example, right? So let's say that you're about to commit a $5 billion fraud on the world, and you can't do it without 5 co-conspirators. You can't get it done without them, right? How do you confirm that you can trust them to do their part and not steal the money or expose you afterwards? How do you do that? Okay, you get dirt on them that is so damning that you know that they can't do that, or else you'll expose the damning thing that they did, right? And they do the same thing to you. That is how you create an illicit bond that cannot be broken, okay? So everyone has to voluntarily go into this thing. That's why when you talk about dead kids and things like that, There is a certainty that those things have happened. Okay? Certainty. And whether it's, Satan, maybe this has to do with the devil, or whether it has to do with just pure blackmail that everyone opts into so that they can do all the criminal things they want with impunity and not have to worry about their co-conspirators exposing them. Either way, those things have happened. What's a key thing to blackmail, okay, is that you weren't held down and forced to watch something, because that is not compromising. There is no benefit to anyone doing that. You are a person with a huge platform. You're the last person on planet Earth that they would force into a thing like that and hold down. If they took you there and you behaved like that, they would kill you. Simple as that, dude. Simple as that. And I'm not talking hyperbole. I'm not talking about hypotheticals. In the situation you are pretending to know about, you don't know what you're talking about, because if you had to be held down, they'd kill you. Okay? Because now you're an insider, but you're not an insider. The only way that you would be in on that is if you were there voluntarily so they can use it as compromising information. You have invalidated your entire story. And if anybody doesn't understand that, you are not smart enough to participate in this conversation. Ask Andrew Tate if I'm right about that. Someone shoot that to Andrew Tate and have him watch what I just said and have him validate, because he will 100% validate what I just said. They actually have the files, the Jesus, okay, whatever. Okay, let's continue. How slick I was going in and coming out with the files. Lie. Okay. Slowly, you guys will understand who I actually am. Nonsense. You are a person who's doing drugs and having a bipolar episode. That's who you are, dude. Let's just stop this nonsense. Imagine you exposing the world. The people closest want you to stop while there is kids being killed every second, innocent babies, lives lost, and you want me to stop? I just encourage you to get to know Jesus Christ. Okay. This is like, this is literally like a thing that crazy celebrities do when they go on these manic drug fueled episodes. They just like, they always end up talking about the elites and they're going to expose this and that. Chandler Jones said that Josh McDaniel killed Aaron Hernandez. You guys believe that? Let's continue. What about Gaza kids being killed? I hear the cries. I'm sorry it took me so long to stand up for y'all. I'm not making a joke about that, actually. Prayers for Jerusalem, please, as the Bible requires you pray for the peace of Jerusalem. Although it is wrong, killing everywhere on both sides, I'm calling for peace. Okay, good. That's good. I'm calling for peace in the Middle East. Again, who do you think you are, man? Like, I mean, I know who you think you are because you told Andrew Tate that you're God on the Square or Spaces last night. Yep, people are leaving me because of the hate and pain of a long history of hurt. Ryan, life matters. Who is going to stand with me till the wheels fall off? I mean, the wheels have fallen off, guy. The wheels are 7 miles back on the road. You are on axles that are going just, you probably have a couple people who are providing you whatever is keeping you awake, who are like behind you, pushing the car with just sparks coming off of it. They're all just keep going, Ryan. Everybody believes you. Before I go, remember, love God with all your heart and soul. Love one another. Why do you think I'm losing and gaining followers at a super fast rate? Because both sides of the war and raging. Yeah. Or you are insane. I don't know why anybody would unfollow him. This is the best show on earth, dude. Real talk, I got so many investments that I'm good. Play worst comes, worst I create my own brands, etc. Yeah. Hey, really looking for investors. Are you looking for investors, dude? I don't have money like that, but I could put some money into whatever you're doing because I definitely think that that would be a good bet right now. June 6th earthquake. Oop, sorry about that. Let me go. What just happened? Oh man. Okay, let me go back. June 6th earthquake gonna be bad. So he's predicting earthquakes. Sounding the trumpets. Those who had an ear understand one of them were sounded off in 2021 early. What? I'm not the crazy one. It's people that know what I'm saying but are silent. Those are the cowards and lazy ones. They auction off kids. What is this? Like just that? Like just they auction off kids. Okay, so what? I mean, that's probably true. Not probably, is true. But how am I not following Devin Haney? Let's see. So, and this dude. So we got, oh my God, he hosted oh my God, let's listen to this.
Yo. All right. First of all, I personally do not think that you're capping
Thank
or
you.
you're on drugs or anything like that. There's a bunch of people out there who say that you are. There's a bunch of people out there blind. That's what I'm saying. They're blind. They're brainwashed, etc. by the higher ups, by the elites, whatever.
Thank
The
you.
media's took control of them, and
Dude, they're in the woods spreading little kids' buttholes and drinking blood out of them, bro. I'm not even joking. I know that's vulgar, but it's the truth. And I came on this space to show everybody that my voice is clear, it's direct. I can answer any question. My mind is there. There's nothing wrong with me. I am tweeting all these things. I'm just letting everybody hear that this is my real voice, and I'm saying these things with confidence. I'm gonna allow this guy Gummy.
This was 3 hours ago. Okay. This was 3 hours ago. And that would have been 7:40 a.m. on the West Coast. Wait, is that right? Yeah. Wait. 6:4. Oh my God. I did the math wrong. This was 6 a.m. All along, this was 6 a.m. when he was doing all of this. And to this dude, Ali, let me explain something to you, guy. Okay. Just because something has happened does not mean that the person who's pretending they were there was actually there. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there are people who okay, the reason why things that are real conspiracies lose credibility is because there are stupid people out there who literally cannot differentiate between credible and non-credible, okay? And so the smart people put out all kinds of crazy stuff that then they suck up and they start spreading, and then it devalues and invalidates the real stuff, okay? That is what they did with QAnon, okay? They put a bunch of crazy stuff down that pipe to where they started spouting off utter nonsense, which invalidated all the other stuff that they had talked about, which ended up being accurate early on. Like, this is, I don't think you're capping. I really do think you were there at Bohemian Grove. Okay, well, I've explained to you why there is absolutely no way that he's telling the truth about that. Okay, none. There is no way that that is a true story. Okay, the entire purpose why they do those things is invalidated by how Ryan presented himself as being involved there. Anyway, let's go ahead and continue this.
The demon to speak. I'm going in on everybody.
You're going in on everybody, and you have provided literally not one piece of new information. You have provided absolutely no evidence whatsoever. You are parroting things that you and me and every other person has heard online and pretending you're an insider. And simultaneously, you told Andrew Tate you're a god. Okay, so if you want someone to nuke their credibility, a good way to do it is like, hey, how are you going to help me? And they say, I'm a god. You're all, well, you're not actually, you know, like, have you ever heard someone say that, like, once someone lies to you once, you have to start assuming that everything they say is a lie, right? You ever heard that before? So as soon as a person says, I'm a god, following that, you go, all right, well, I guess I should probably take everything this guy says with a grain of salt. So maybe that's a good default going forward for this.
Wait, Brian, so to all the people that are asking why you don't show the clips, can you answer that question for them?
I can't show the clips. They're already out there. I mean, there's so many clips, it's unbelievable. I know everybody wants me to put out my evidence, but I can't put out my evidence or else they're going to come after my family. So I choose not to.
Okay, so they're going to come after your family if you put out the clips, but you announced to everyone that you have the clips. I have these clips. I'm not going to put them out or else they'll come after my family. Oh, okay. But if you had the clips and they knew you were there and you said you might put it out, then they probably wouldn't come after your family. This is, like, again, I can't even believe that I'm entertaining this is even moderately real. Like there's any scenario where any of this is real, but people like this guy, Ali, are going on and being like, first of all, I believe everything that you're saying, Ryan. You're actually making me entertain this like this is real. Okay? Nothing about his story makes any sense. None. Zero. Nothing. He was held down. Lie. Invalidates the story right out of the gate. Oh, I have the clips, but I'm not going to put them out. Lie. Because they'll come after my family. Well, you just announced that you have evidence and you haven't put it out yet. That's the most reason that they would come after you and your family. So what, once you put the evidence out, then at least you have them on the run. So This is nonsense. And then when he keeps saying, oh, there's already clips out there. You want to know what he posted online? He posted that video from 25 years ago. 25 years ago of Alex Jones in the woods recording them doing the owl ceremony. 25-year-old clip that 100% of people have seen. See, man, these are the clips. You're all, well, what you just said was that they were drinking blood out of babies' butts. And you also said that they held you down and watched, and you were forced to watch them grape babies. Okay? That video from 25 years ago is them burning an owl. It's weird, for sure. Very cult-like and very weird. Very suspicious. But that is not graping babies or drinking blood out of their butt, you know? And you being there, well, I can't, why am I even, this is...
But you can speak, Gummy.
We got your back.
We're gonna can we let Philip speak? Let me let Philip speak.
Ryan, I'm from Patriot Space, brother. But I want you to know, we're rooting for you.
Thank you.
Stay strong.
Thank you.
Say what you got to say, brother. You're exposing things that millions of people don't know about.
Thank you.
They need to know about it. And this is you're doing it now. It's the right time. And that's all I got to say, brother.
Thank you, Philip. I don't care anymore. I'm fed up. All the little kids dying, all the auctioning kids off, all the killing, all the weird stuff.
Okay, so let me just say this. If what ends up happening from this is a bunch of people who are totally unaware of this phenomenon find out about it, then I guess he's done something good, right? But if anybody actually believes that he was there or has any kind of personal evidence, I also have a piece of land in the middle of Texas that's probably worth about $6 or $7 million, but I'm looking to sell it to someone for $35,000. All you have to do, just Bitcoin it to me. You know, we'll call it half a Bitcoin and you can have the land. I'll send you the deed. It's going to be an anonymous Bitcoin address. And but listen, I just want to do something charitable. So anybody who believes that Ryan was there, hit me up and we can figure that out. So let's just get on that. All right, we've officially run out of time for this video. Believe me, I got a lot more coming today. I'm probably just going to finish this particular one and do a super long version that I'll put in members only. But we have not heard the last of the Ryan Garcia saga on this day. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. You got more coming later. Love you guys. Bye.